Good morning, students. Welcome to Social Science class, Chapter 9, Earth's Four Spheres. The area near the Earth's surface can be divided up into four interconnected Earth spheres called hydrosphere, atmosphere, lithosphere, and biosphere. These four major parts of Earth water, air, land, and life work together as a complex system. Dear students, our Earth having four spheres, that is hydrosphere, atmosphere, lithosphere, and biosphere. It works together. Now we are moving to hydrosphere. What do you mean by hydrosphere or water? The other name of hydrosphere is water. Hydrosphere is that part of the Earth's surface which is covered with water. It includes water in all its forms, means water in oceans, seas, rivers, lakes, and ponds, ice in glaciers, underground water, and water vapor or moisture in the air. Life exists on the earth because of the presence of water. Dear students, in this paragraph, hydrosphere, it is whatever in our life we are seeing, that oceans, seas, rivers, lakes, and ponds, ice, glaciers, underground water, and water vapors. All these things include the air. About 71% of Earth's surface is covered by water. Out of the total volume of water, 97% is present in the oceans, while 2% exists in the form of ice. The remaining 1% is available as fresh water for direct consumption. Dear students, the water which we are drinking, that only 1% for consumption. Students, now we are moving to clouds. How clouds formed? Did you think about it? Water from water bodies is continuously evaporated due to sun's heat. Due to the sun heat, the water is continuously evaporated. The water vapor or water in gaseous form blows in the air by wind. Due to the wind, the water vapor is blows in the air. It rises high up in the sky. It goes to sky. As the sky is cold, the water vapor condenses into tiny droplets of water. These droplets of water gather together to form clouds. Like this, the clouds formed. The clouds become bigger and heavier as more water droplets gather together. When the droplets in the clouds become very heavy, they fall into the earth in the form of rain. Dear students, when the droplets in the clouds, it will become very high, then only it will come to earth as a rain. Most of the water that falls on the land surface goes back into lakes, rivers, and oceans. It again evaporates and again comes down as rain. This goes on repeating. This repeated change of water to water vapor and then back to water is called water cycle. Uses of water. What are the uses? Water is needed for each and every activity on the earth, such as drinking, bathing, cooking, cultivation of crops, industries, putting out fires, producing electricity, and transporting people and goods by boats and ships. Students, we are using different purpose. Water we are using for different purpose. Oceans provide us with food, especially seafood and minerals. Water has a moderating effect on climate of the regions near coast too. The climate of the coastside help us to make the climate moderate. We are moving to atmosphere. Students, look at the image. You can see here the layers of atmosphere. What do you mean by atmosphere? Atmosphere is a layer of gases which surrounds our planet from all sides. Air is a mixture of colorless and odorless gases. Air means, or atmosphere means, we cannot see, it is there is no color and odor. The earth carries its atmosphere with itself while rotating on its axis. This thin blanket of air, which is not thicker than the skin, makes life possible on earth. It also protects us from the harmful effects of sun rays. The atmosphere has some layers on above the other. Students, the atmosphere, it carries its atmosphere with itself and it is rotating its own axis, earth axis, and also it is covered with a blanket of air. That's why our life is possible on earth, and also help us from the harmful effects of sun rays, ultraviolet rays. Students, the atmosphere is composed mainly of two gases, that is nitrogen 78% and oxygen 21%. The remaining 1% is made up of carbon dioxide and other gases like hydrogen, helium, argon, ozone, etc. Water vapor is present in the lower layers of atmosphere. Students, what are the uses of these gases? Did you think about it? Oxygen in the air is needed for the survival of all living beings. Without oxygen, all living beings cannot survive in earth. Carbon dioxide is needed by plants for making food. For the preparation of food, carbon dioxide is needed. Nitrogen contributes greatly in the production of food for plants, animals, and man. Next, what determines the humidity of the air? The amount of water vapor present in the air determines the humidity of the air. Its amount varies from time to time and from place to place. It controls the temperature of the place and helps in the formation of rainfall. Life would be impossible without the atmosphere. Dear students, without the atmosphere, we are not able to live in our earth. Hope all of you got the point. Study well. Thank you all.